Y seguimos en Negocios Televisión, seguimos pendientes de la última hora, mirando de nuevo al presidente ruso Vladimir Putin, reunido con su homólogo bielorruso, con Alexander Lukashenko. Ojo, porque están estudiando la opción de desplegar misiles Oreshnik en Bielorrusia. Nos escuchamos.
Those weapons with one condition, that targets for those weapons will be determined by the military and political leadership of Belarus. But while Russia is training our specialists to use those weapons, we're asking specialists from Russia to provide the training, and that would greatly enforce and strengthen our defense capabilities and our ability to defend the territory of Belarus. I'm kindly asking you to meet this request. This is not a nuclear weapon, but as you say, it's very efficient, and under certain circumstances, its damage is comparable to that of nuclear weapons, but without the radiation pollution and without any negative effects of radiation. So once again, I'm asking you to consider this. This would be great support to the Belarus nation. So President Lukashenko, colleagues, first of all, I would like to thank President Lukashenko for this invitation to visit Minsk and for the traditionally warm reception that our delegation was given. A lot of work had been done by experts and governments on both sides, and this session has been very productive. There are still issues that we need to work on, but still, all our previous meetings had been aimed at fixing some outstanding matters, given the extraordinary range of our cooperation. By this moment, almost all issues have been agreed upon and coordinated. Of course, there's still work to be done, and we're going to do that, and I'm sure we will reach outstanding results, because there's willingness and enthusiasm on both sides to continue this constructive work, and that means solutions will be found. And I'm sure President Lukashenko will agree with me here that there are no issues that would cause any dissatisfaction on either part. There are no such issues right now. There are areas to work on. We have just signed two very important treaties on the single market for electric energy and on joint guarantees of security. This treaty is of fundamental importance. Both these treaties are of fundamental importance, and this treaty on guarantees of security outlines Russia's and Belarus obligations to ensure each other's security using all means and instruments available. So we went forward to satisfy the president of Belarus' request to deploy tactical nuclear weapons in Belarus. And the latest state-of-the-art systems as Oreshnik, they have no rivals in the world. If used in clusters, they are comparable to nuclear weapons, but they are not weapons of mass destruction. First of all, unlike weapons of mass destruction, these are high-precision weapons. It's not a carpet weapon. And if used in multiple quantities, in 1, 2, or 3 complexes, they deal as much damage as nuclear weapons, but it doesn't pollute the territory. there is no radiation fallout afterwards because there is no nuclear component in their warheads. And as for the possibility of deploying a weapon as advanced as Oreshnik in Belarus, since we have signed a treaty to guarantee each other's security using all means and weapons available, I think deployment of complexes like Oreshnik in the territory of Belarus is possible. That's one. Number two, I think this will be possible in the second half of the next year as the production, the mass production of these missiles is ramped up and as these missile complexes are fielded by the Russian strategic missile services. And there are a number of technical matters to be settled by specialists and experts, and that's determining the minimum range, considering the security priorities of the Republic of Belarus. That's up to experts, and I think, and this is going to require minimal spending, considering the fact that Belarus still has infrastructure left over from the Soviet Union, from the times of Soviet Union, and I think this will require minimum spending. And of course, despite the fact that these missiles will be part of the Russian missile complex of the Russian Federation, determining the targets on the territory of possible adversary will remain at the discretion of the military and political leadership of the Republic of Belarus. This is obvious. So we are going to discuss that later, and I'm sure that specialists understand this. The shorter the range, the more powerful the warheads, the payload. Thank you. Thank you. I'm perfectly satisfied with this response. Second half of the next year. By that time, according to our preliminary estimates, we will have started mass production of those missiles, and they will be fielded by the Russian strategic missile services, and we will start deploying them in the territory of Belarus. So I've used, or if you want to get something from Putin, make him say that in public.
Ahí escuchábamos al presidente ruso Vladimir Putin anunciando el despliegue de misiles Oreshnik en Bielorrusia para la segunda parte del año que viene, para la segunda mitad del 2025. Decía que estos misiles Oreshnik son como armas nucleares, pero con la diferencia de que no son armas de destrucción masiva, pero sí que decía que un ataque masivo con este tipo de misiles equivalen a un ataque nuclear. Se lo pedía el propio Lukashenko, el propio presidente bielorruso, delante de todos, y finalmente decía, esto es lo que tienes que hacer. Si quieres conseguir algo de Putin, tienes que pedírselo en público. Pendientes de este anuncio de Rusia y de Bielorrusia después de haber firmado este tratado de seguridad colectiva. Vamos a hacer una pausa y enseguida vamos con la apertura de Wall Street, Negocios Televisión.